Round 5 of the Multi-Class Endurance Championship. It takes place on Bianco Fiore, the PS4 community track from last season. It's an interesting one around Grapeseed mostly. Back in the Blaine County area, where there's definitely places to be caught out, like in the chicane. It's pretty difficult. The first corner is going to be interesting on the first lap as well. And certain sections, high-speed sections, in the same cars that we're actually seeing in these clips. This is basically a rerun from round 4, season 4. It's the exact same round on the same track with the same cars. GT1 drivers are in the Turismo Classic. GT2 drivers are in the Z-Type, and GT3 drivers are in the Stinger. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun one, hopefully. Lots of good crossovers and spectator spots that we can see. And let's give it a go. Let's see how these drivers do. The second half of the championship. Yeah, I didn't think about the helmet, actually. I should have got rid of the helmet. I can't do that now. It's too late. Now that I'm in the race. Normally the helmets don't transfer over to the races. But anyway. Those are all the cars on the grid. GT1s, GT2s, and GT3s. Flip the visor up. Is the visor not up? Oh, how do I do that again? How do you flip the visor up again? I thought it was like left or right on the D-pad. Hold right on the D-pad. It's not doing it. Alright, well, looks like we're not having optimal viewing options this round. These things only work. Interaction menu, flipping up the helmet, like removing the helmet, flipping up the visor. I'm guessing it's all on. It's all free mode only. Oh, there they go. There go the GT1s. Glowboil starting on pole position, 24/7 in second. So it's a redo of the Trumpet versus King Blaze battle that we ended with the first half of the season with. There they go. Looks pretty clean so far, apart from those back two. That's unfortunate. There go the Z-Types, GT2s. Oh, good start from the purple Charlie Addo, I guess, for Los Santos Customs. That's 3 wide in the first corner. That's not going to go well. Oh, they managed to do it. They managed to get through that, though. Okay, good job. Looks like they just about managed to all make it through. Now for the Stingers, the GT3s. Oh, is that 4 wide? That's 4 wide going into the first corner. Beautiful car, the Stinger. Oh, RJ Slow had managed to go from 8th place to 3rd and then crashed it. Alright. Actually, there are there's the GT1s. Like I said, there's lots of crossovers and lots of good places to watch the angle. We'll get the angles in on this track. There used to be a big spectator vantage point like up there where you could get a top-down shot of everything, but not anymore. So I'll keep it here because we're going to see the GT2s come across the bridge and the GT1s come directly in front of us whilst I jump in the commentary booth. Hello, Hammer.
Oh, hello there.
Oh.
You've finally decided to join me.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while to run up to the commentary booth from the track, you know. It's quite far away from the track.
I mean, you could, like normal people, just start the race in the commentary box.
Ah, but then you know, that's difficult.
No, I don't think so.
Right, I need to get some perspectives. Looks like Blaze has got into the lead already in GT1.
Indeed he has.
We got Matty H in the lead for GT2. Charlie Addo had a great start, but looks to be in 8th place now, or 7th place, with RJ Giros right behind him.
You got to take into account the sorry. I'm getting Matty H and Major Copyright mixed up again. Oh, we've had a major crash for the Presservex car L1978 in GT2.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely obliterated by multiple people on the track there. Unlucky L. That's going to be difficult.
Crash by SG Appleby getting taken out there. GT3 looks to be a bit hectic at the minute.
Indeed it does. 3 abreast going into the S-bend there. Almost.
Let's see.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Right, this should be everything, I think.
Yeah, Trumpet Master, his camera is sending out data. Unfortunately, it's not playing well with our systems at the moment, so we don't have his feed. Sorry about that.
All right,
For some
so
reason, the site isn't accepting YouTube streams.
oh, is that really? It's not having it.
Yeah, they've used too many Googles apparently.
Okay. So let's see, where are the battles? Yeah, L's not having a good time in GT2.
Yeah, got taken out on the
Matty
last corner, unfortunately, and then hit by multiple people.
Matty H still in the lead of GT2. And then here's GT3. Mage Copyright is in the lead. RJ Slow is in second. We're about to see these are our 2 championship contenders in first and second. Maybe we're about to see a classic battle.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to take into account that Globe Oil started on pole for this race. So.
That's true.
Oh, okay. RDT getting a little love tap.
Recited there. Having issues at the same time.
Yeah.
RJ Slow started in 8th place, whereas Globe Oil Major Copyright started on pole, so they're now first and second. So we've got another hour and 25 minutes to battle it out.
Okay. GT2, we've got a nice little battle brewing between Ferrugia and PP Performance.
Oh yeah, they're getting close now.
They were even closer a moment ago.
Oh really?
Unfortunately, Ferrugia had a bit of a boating incident.
Okay.
Type.
So what I'm going to do is show the GT3s, and then we're going to see them from my perspective. Here they come. So there's Major Copyright in the lead. He's got a pretty healthy gap at the minute over RJ Slow in second.
Looks like Ferrugia's going to go for the dive bomb.
SG Appleby.
Oh, messes it all up. Causes a massive crash for everybody.
Oh wow, someone's gone off the edge.
Yep, that was unfortunately Ferrugia's dive bomb that caused that issue.
I just caught out that right at the wrong moment.
So he went for the dive bomb on PP Performance. PP Performance went up the wall and immediately stopped, causing all of the cars behind him just to crash into him. And I think it was the LSDWP car to go off the bridge.
Oh man.
So
LSDWP car has gotten back on the track according to Brady's perspective and isn't in the last place. But
well, that's good because I think it'll allow L to catch up a little bit, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, L isn't too far behind last and second last in GT2 now. But yeah, that raises the question whether Ferrugia should have waited for the LSDWP or what was it that caused. We'll see what happens after the race.
It was a bit of a chain reaction, really, wasn't it? So
it looks like in GT2, the top 2, Matty is in the lead with a big lead. We've got Charlie Addo in second and G-Ross in third. Those sirens are outside my house, by the way, everybody, not in game.
Oh, wow. If we look at GT1, let's look at GT1 and look at John Boy's perspective.
Oh,
look
wow.
at ahead of him.
Holy cow, that's a lot of cars.
That is a train and a half.
That is a train and a half. Bloody hell. There's a pretty decent train in it's basically mirroring what's in GT2 as well. There's like a train of about 5 or 6 cars in GT2. Look at all them. Bloody hell.
Yeah, get the train on the go. So John Boy's in last place, but everybody ahead of him is pretty much within reach.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
So, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, GT1s aren't going to be too far away from the GT3s. Like maybe 4 or 5 more laps.
Alright, looks like Farouk just caught back up to PP Performance.
Oh
again.
yeah, the battle recommences.
Let's see if he goes for the dive bomb on this corner again.
Not for second place this time though.
Yeah.
Now it's for 4th place, I think.
And backs off on the dive bomb. Probably a wise choice,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh look, yeah, GT1s have caught up to the GT3s already.
Oh well. That'll maybe benefit John Boy a little bit. He's already gone into 8th, so it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
didn't
one of
see
the competitors
how
in
he
front
did
of
that.
him has gone off.
Alright, let's see from
Looks
my
like
perspective.
Stuttgart.
There's Blaze in the lead of GT1. He's already got a big lead, it looks like, from Trumpet in 2nd place. These two are... Well, it's not too much of a gap back to R2XDJ in 3rd. Then there's Baggins in 4th. Then we've got Specky Legend in 5th. Edible Hornet 6th. Smooth JD 7th. John Boy 8th. Shootgun 9th. That's how... Yeah, it gets closer the further back you go, it seems.
Yeah. John Boy's catching up with Smooth JD and Edible Hornet here. Is he going to be able to make the move? Doesn't look like it.
So let's see. What have we got? Oh, big crash for Faruja. Goes up the back of PP Performance.
Just as we're saying that, Blaze came in contact with the GT3, unfortunately. On the
Oh,
same
I see.
corner
I
as we've-
yeah, I just saw that. It was slightly delayed, so I managed to catch it.
Yeah.
Wow,
Alright,
okay.
Edible Hornet and John Boy have now pitted, so that's an early stop for them.
Oh, wow, early start. Yeah, that is early. Must be on the first option, first opportunity. The thing is...
Oh, look at that!
What?
Look at that! We've just had an overtake of R2XDJ on Trumpet Master.
I didn't see it. You said, look at GT1. I needed to know what I was looking at. So R2XDJ gets ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Trumpet Master was maybe waiting on a GT3.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we should keep an eye on the GT1s, I
Just back
suppose.
up to speed again.
Let's
Right.
let's
Time
let
to
me
put the foot down,
move
RTX
somewhere else. So yeah, I was going to say something. Nah, it's gone. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Faruja has had some issues, obviously, as we've seen. I think he's probably the driver that stood out as having the most sort of crashes and issues, and not realised his full potential yet in the championship. Oh, they are right side by side. A bit of lag from Trumpet Master side by side with R2XDJ.
Yep. This is a battle for second place in GT1. I mean, Blaze is kind of off, isn't he?
Yeah,
Again,
Blaze is gone.
doing Blaze things.
Yeah. Copyright and RJ Slow are much closer together at the head of GT3. Oh, they're so close. It's actually R2XDJ. Trumpet Master's right behind him. And so is Baggins behind him.
Alright, okay. Oh, Specky Legend in GT1 comes in for his pit.
Yeah, we're about to see him exit. Where's he going to exit in comparison to everybody else? Comes out ahead of Edible Hornet and John Boy.
Alright.
So we got some early pit stops from people. Thank you, Niels, for the 16 months, and Dazzler with the 2 months. Love this. I'm glad you're enjoying. Thank you.
Edible Hornet making a little bit of a mistake in turn 1 there. Is John Boy going to be able to capitalise now?
Oh, Atrix DJ gets caught up by... Oh, wow. That must have been a crash from Trumpet Master, I think. Atrix DJ got slowed up by Trumpet Master's teammate in GT3, Major Copyright. Oh. And Trumpet Master went for the outside, but I think caught himself on a bush and then spun out.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in GT2, the top 3 are very close together. Charlie Addo and G-Ross have caught up to Matty. I've just seen from my perspective. So we got a battle for the lead in GT2 in the bottom left there. As we see Ferrugia come into the pits. Yeah. Yep.
First pit stop in GT2.
Okay. He comes out past me. Blue Eyed Malice goes in for a pit stop as well, but Ferrugia was already a pit stop ahead, basically. GT3. There's been a lead change in GT3. RJ Slow's got ahead of Major Copyright. That must have happened from some GT1s coming through or something, because it wasn't like that when they came past me.
Yeah, as we know, it's RJ quite fast, actually.
Yeah, RJ quite fast, actually. That's it.
Blue Eyed Malice in GT2 has come in for his pit stop.
Okay, there's Blaze in the lead, going through the first corner now.
Spin out there for Recited.
Recited drops down to 4th place. That moves RDT up to 3rd. Artwix, DJ, Trumpet and Baggins. That's 2nd, 3rd and 4th in GT1. So there's a battle brewing over the top podium positions in GT1. Then we got Smooth JD in 5th, Shootgun in 6th, and then the rest of the field have made pit stops. RJ Slow in the lead of GT3, Copyright in 2nd for GT3. Yeah, I just said that. This Edible Hornet is the leader of the pit stoppers in GT1 now. RDT's in 3rd place for GT3.
It looks like Edible Hornet's managed to overtake Specky Legend there.
Yeah.
It's weird because I think Specky's maybe had an issue on that last lap because I think John Boy was recovering as well. So
I wonder if John Boy and Specky got together. Because, although Specky was ahead of Edible Hornet, so, yeah.
Alright, GT3, SJ Appleby and Bar 27 have taken their pit stop together. Pit stop buddies.
Yeah, quite a few of the GT3s have come in now. Let's see what's happening in GT2. There's the lead for GT2, Matty and Charlie, and then G-Ross in 3rd. That's how close they are. The top 3 in GT2. Looks like there's a big gap back to everybody else in GT2. So we got a 3-way battle. PP Performance and Jetta in 4th and 5th. I don't know whether they've pitted. But then PP Performance got caught up with Ferrugia, didn't he? So
yeah, PP Performance hasn't pitted. And who was the other one you mentioned?
Jetta.
Yeah, Jetta hasn't pitted.
Yeah. GG to the MCEC officials letting Bruffy use his helmet-mounted GoPro on like the karting track. Yeah, I wish I'd. I feel like that's been a change recently that they've had. They've kept helmets on in races. Helmets always used to disappear in races. Maybe a change after the open wheel.
Well, Blaze has come in for his first stop.
He's going to come out in first.
GT1. Is he?
I reckon so.
He's not.
Oh no, Antwix DJ just takes the lead.
He's going to come out in 4th.
Okay. Trumpet and Baggins. So Baggins has taken over 3rd place from Trumpet. And they've dropped further behind R2X DJ. It's quite a long pit delta on this track. It's about 16 seconds, I think.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so R2XDJ into the lead for now.
It's whether Blaze is going to get held up or caught up with Trumpet or Baggins at any point.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it looked fairly easy for Blaze to get in front of Trumpet right at the start, so...
Okay.
Maybe he'll put up a bit more of a fight this time? Don't know.
So I'm keeping an eye on GT2 on cameras because that's where the battle is at the minute over the lead in GT2 in the bottom left.
I will let you know if anything spices up in GT1.
Okie dokie. Should keep an eye on GT3 as well. RJ Slow and Major Copyright aren't too far apart, I think. Oh wow, that's so close in GT2. The top 3. GT2 is spicy this week for the top 3.
Specky Legend has gone off track a little bit, allowing John Boy to get up to 8th.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Oh yeah, I see that. They just came past me. RJ Slow just crashed, the chat says. Dropped down into second place. Copyright gets the lead back.
Oh my god. What, GT1 Trumpet Master just crashed out?
Oh,
Trumpet Master just crashed out.
Well, I see, I just saw it, yeah.
Well, Blaze was going for the overtake. Blaze got a massive speed boost off one of the curb boosts.
Right.
They were side by side. Trumpet went for another curb boost, hit the pillar, and went spearing off into the side.
Has RDT pitted?
Yes, he has, yeah.
Okay. So RDT is currently in 5th place, but he has made his pit stop. He's in a net 3rd at the minute. But if Copyright and RJ Slow keep deciding that they don't want the lead of this race and keep crashing out, could be quite dicey. There's the top 3 in GT2. They're so close. Charlie Addo might have a run on Matty actually at this point. Keep an eye on the perspective. Smooth GAD makes his pit stop in GT1. Looks like he's come out behind John Boy and Specky Legend. Trumpet makes a pit stop as well, comes out in front of John Boy and Specky Legend.
Good idea to pit, I think.
God, the top 3 in GT2, they can't be separated. Haven't seen this Bruff guy come past yet. Must be having a nightmare of a first lap. So yeah, Blaze is guaranteed to take over the lead of the race once R2XDJ and Baggins pits as Horizon Jets, now known as Todoroki, unfortunately disconnects. Our first disconnection of the race. And we've can see
GT2 for the lead.
That is for the lead. So we got Charlie Addo just behind. Oh man, they're so close going into the first corner. G-Ross has now got a run on Charlie. That doesn't quite get it done. The top 3 in GT2. This is unbelievable. Wonder if I can get a better angle somewhere.
It'd be interesting to see some of them coming together because it could allow some of the other drivers to get into the mix as well.
Yeah, the thing is, PP Performance, I think it is. That's no Jetta hasn't pit. Yeah, the other guys that aren't in the top 3 are too far behind. But it looks like Matty's got a bit more of a gap now. Whether Giros went for an overtake on Charlie and they both lost time. It's getting closer in GT3 as well. RJ Slow is catching up again to Copyright. And then I'm going to try and show you the top 3 in GT2 when they come past. I want to be ready for it. Because they're so... There's the leader, Matty. Oh, he has gained a big amount. There's 2nd and 3rd. So Giros and Charlie have been battling over this lap. Giros has got a run. Is he going to take it? No, doesn't look like it. G-Ross and Charlie are battling it out for the championship in GT2, so this is a championship fight on the track, as it were.
Looks like we've got a little battle between John Boy and Trumpet Master coming up.
There it is.
GT1.
So the reason for this is that Trumpet Master pitted. Has John Boy pitted?
Yep.
Okay, so John Boy did an early pit stop and has been putting in some lap times, whereas Trumpet Master...
Trumpet's had issues and then had a late pit stop.
I'm a little bit behind on some of these streams, so I'm gonna start and stop.
Not having a great race, Trumpet, unfortunately.
Not as good as he did before the season break, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's how it goes.
That's what you get for partying in Monaco, eh?
Let's see, how's GT3 doing? Let's get these back on track as well.
Edible Hornet is just slowly crawling back up.
He
back
does
up
that.
the ranks through GT2.
GT1?
GT2. Oh no, sorry. It's not Edible Hornet, it's L.
L, okay.
L 1978. Just slowly crawling back up the ranks through GT2.
Has L pitted yet?
No.
No. That's why then, I
Putting in
imagine.
some good laps though.
Yeah, after a rocky start, settled down. Yeah, GT3 is getting spicy. It's getting close between these two. Gonna see them pop past me very shortly, I think. There they are. There's the top two in GT3. Major Copyright and RJ Slow. They've both given away the lead. A different... Oh! That was close. Trumpet Master almost completely takes out a GT3 car.
Ooh.
G-Ross and Charlie still battling over second in GT2. Matty still has that gap.
Ooh. Yeah, Trumpet Master and the GT3 driver. I think he did actually take out the GT3 driver.
Oh, there's been a crash there as well. Baggins gets taken out.
Yeah.
Was that by Ferrugia, or was that just a wrong coming together?
Team tactics!
Team tactics! 24/7 scum!
Tactics!
I mean, Blaze was already a pit stop ahead, to be fair, but this is going to be dicey. Oh, R2X DJ. Getting through GT2 and GT3 at the same time, and Blaze following him through.
John Boy's had this sort of a race where he's just been on the back of someone constantly, but not been able to make up any distance. Just constantly on their bumper, but nothing given.
So Blaze is right behind R2X DJ, but is a pit stop ahead. So
yeah,
but if anything, that crash that Baggins had has given R2X DJ a better look at second place.
Yeah. Baggins was doing well for this race as well.
He was. Come in as a permanent replacement this season for the second half. It's his first race. It's really hotting up, as they say, as we say.
I mean, there's been a consistent, bubbling simmer.
Yeah,
I would say for all of this race, with the occasional bubble hitting the surface and popping.
GT1s, 2s, and 3s are pretty much all together at this point.
Yeah.
It's pretty hectic, actually. GT1s are coming through. Oh.
John Boy.
Blaze takes over the lead as R2X DJ gets caught up by a GT2 car.
Oh no.
So he's a pit stop ahead and in the lead.
Oh, what happened? Oh, okay. I think John Boy had it coming together with his teammate there.
Oh, okay.
In the last corner. R2XDJ is going to keep right on the back of Blaze, though.
You know how you mentioned Edible Hornet earlier when you actually were talking about L?
Yeah, sorry.
The reason that I was like, that seems to be the sort of thing that he tends to do is because that's exactly the thing that you were saying L was doing. He's already done. He's in 4th place at the minute, Edible Hornet. He took an early pit stop, and he's just now in 4th. Nobody, we haven't even been seeing him at all, and he's just clawed his way up to 4th place.
So what we're saying is Presser Vex are a bunch of creepers.
Yeah, pretty much.
You heard it here first.
Shady Fruit, thank you for the 41 months earlier. Let's see. GT2, Matty is still in the lead. Farouk is caught up to PP Performance. They're battling over what will eventually be 4th place, I think. Last time we saw these two together, PP Performance got took out by Faruja, but that's a clean overtake, gets the job done. Faruja finally makes the overtake on PP Performance, but PP Performance comes back.
Oh,
it's going to be dicey going into this fast right-hander. Ooh, he's going to get the boosts though on the outside, but Faruja's got the inside line. This is
team tactics a little bit into that corner, but
oh, that would have been, yeah, that was close.
Getting a little bit of a help from his teammate there. A bit of RDT action.
So Matty H has just gone past me. There's G-Ross in 2nd. Charlie Addo must have made a pit stop.
Yes, indeed. 20
so
seconds.
Jetta is now in 3rd. Top 3 in GT2 haven't made a pit stop. Has RJ Slow also made a pit stop?
RJ Slow, yes.
Okay.
20 seconds ago. And also R2XDJ, all the R's have taken their pit stops.
We're about to...
And PP Performance has just taken his pit stop.
Okay.
Man, the pit lane's getting spicy.
So basically what we've got now is the battle... The battles are kind of separated by pit stops at the minute. RDT looks to still be in a good 3rd place, or what will be 3rd place in GT3. Bar 27's in 4th. In fact, here's the battle over 4th place between Bar and SG Appleby, with 6th place just behind.
SG Appleby had a good race last race, if I remember correctly.
He had a very good race in round 3 in the rain. He was battling with RDT.
Yeah, I'm not remembering correctly. My apologies.
High octane pit lane action indeed.
Yep.
So Matty still has a good gap over G-Ross, but now Charlie Addo, after making his pit stop, is going to be trying to put in the lap times, but it looks like he's kind of in a bit of traffic. So maybe the top 2 in GT2 have made the right decision not to pit just yet. There's the gap, 4 seconds. Back to G-Ross, 25 seconds to Charlie Addo. He's lost a lot of time actually, Charlie. It's only 16-second gap and he wasn't 10 seconds behind previously, so... Wrong pit stop choice there, I think. So we got a 3-way battle for the lead in GT2, separated by the pit stops. We've got a 2-way battle for the lead in GT3, also separated by pit stops, and we've got a 1-way battle for the lead in GT1. Ooh, that was dicey. Faruja and RJ Slow coming together.
1-way battle for the lead. Oh, wow. GT1 having issues there coming together with the GT3s. I think that was Edible Hornet and Trumpet Master just having some issues with RJ Slow. They were both going for overtakes and RJ Slow was just in the middle of the corner.
Wow.
Luckily it didn't compromise RJ Slow in any way. The only person to lose out there was Trumpet Master.
Okay, well.
Great race.
Trumpet's having a nightmare.
He is. He's the only one from Globe Oil that's having a nightmare though, because the other 2 are leading their class.
That's true. Leading from pole position. Yeah, I get what I kind of agree with you, Ajax. So that's why I put it down to 2 pit stops for this season instead of 3, because I felt like 3 in season 4 just ruined so many battles. At least 2 pit stops still. Yes, you break up the battles a little bit, but I think you gain a decent amount of strategy and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think 2's a good number.
So, GT1, the top 3. Baggins is still in 2nd place for GT1, but I think that's just because he hasn't pitted yet.
So, Faruja has taken his 2nd stop. First driver to take 2 stops.
Okay.
Apparently.
Guys, only an hour half an hour into the race.
What a scumbag!
Yeah.
What's happening in GT3?
Is that a valid stop?
So RJ Slow's now behind Recited in GT3, but I'm guessing Recited hasn't made a stop yet.
That's correct.
Yeah. So it's still Copyright versus RJ Slow at the head of GT3 as Recited has another issue there.
Yep.
Every time I watch these, I get surprised someone's using the same car as me for a split second until I remember the teams are the same on each platform. Faruja not being very kind to the GT3s. Matty has made his pit stop, as has Giros. Can you confirm that?
I can confirm that. Giros was 3 minutes ago and Matty was 40 seconds ago.
Alright, so the top 3 in GT2 are back together again, but with bigger gaps between them.
Yes, L1978 taking his pit stop. First pit stop.
But the problem that Matty's got now is that he's behind Jetta, who hasn't pitted yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, okay.
This is going to be...
Oh! Easy now.
And this is losing Matty a lot of time.
We've got to avoid any boating incidents as well.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, we got a preview of the Z-Type's hitbox. It has a bit of an issue where the front and the back line up perfectly to cause a ramp with the Z-Type.
Yeah. The front hitbox of the Z-Type doesn't actually look like it looks in-game.
Yeah, it looks the opposite of that.
Yeah.
It looks like a boat. So it fits perfectly with the back of the Z-Type to make a nice little ramp.
So Matty gets the job done on Jetta. That could be important.
Yeah.
Because Jetta hasn't pitted yet, and now that's a car in between Matty and Giros for first and second.
So, John Boy's done quite well to get up into 6th, I would say. That's 3 places he's managed to get over in the first round of pit stops.
Yeah. Has everyone in GT1 apart from Baggins made their stop now?
That's correct, yeah.
Nobody's done 2 yet. I feel like it would be like
Nobody's done
Faruja's
2 yet.
very, very early to do 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Able to take their second pit stop in GT1. You've got Blaze in 30 seconds. He's able to. Specky Legend, Edible Hornet, John Boy. As I say that, Ryan, infamous Ryan in GT3 takes his second pit stop.
Here is, I want to give you guys the rundown of GT2. There's Matty in the lead of GT2. Here is Giros in second place. And then we've got, I think this should be Charlie Addo in third. So they've definitely, the gaps between them have increased. And then we've got Edible Hornet, Trumpet and John Boy all very close. With Speculation not too far behind as well. All fighting over 4th place in GT1. Which might end up being 3rd place depending on where Baggins drops out.
Yeah, so as you say that, Farouk is actually battling with the person behind him at the moment. I don't know. I think it was Possibly Charlie Addo.
Could be Malice, Blue-Eyed Malice. In
It
the
was
Richards
either a black or a
Majestic.
purple car.
Yeah.
It was either a black or a purple car.
Yeah, Charlie's in third, so it wouldn't be him.
Alright, okay. Blue-Eyed Malice, as we say, that takes a second stop.
And then top two in Copyright must have made his stop, right? As RDT's coming into the pits, that must be his second stop.
Copyright has made his stop. Copyright's made his first stop, and RDT's made his second. Yeah.
Alright, so RDT going for the early pit stops as well, and that gap between Copyright and RJ Slow is accurate. That's the gap.
Bar 27 coming in for his second stop as well. Ferrugia on the GT3, you can't do that. It's just driven him right off the road.
Copyright!
That's the leader of GT1.
He's going to lose.
A GT3 even.
No, he keeps it just, but RJ Slow's going to be right there behind him now as Lieutenant Banter from GT3 disconnects.
Oh, that's a shame.
That was well held, to be fair, from Copyright.
Well, he went into the telegraph pole, didn't he? Hopefully there's not too much damage on the front of his car.
But now we've got a battle over the lead in GT3. It's through circumstances that we wouldn't have preferred, but RJ Slow's got the run, it looks like.
Yeah.
Ferrugia really has been
He's on
pretty
thin ice.
bad in traffic today.
Yeah.
Is Copyright going to get the cutback going down to the hairpin? He's got a bit of overspeed. RJ Slow goes to the defensive line. Can Copyright hang it around the outside? He does, but... Oh, this is a close battle over the lead in GT3.
Yep. So Edible Hornet has taken his second stop in GT1. Quite the battle we've got in GT3 though between these two drivers.
I believe I can fly indeed. That was quite the save from Copyright. Oh, the Copyright's on the outside.
They're both out.
Clips the back end of RJ Slow, which they both end up losing time from that.
Yeah. Copyright more than RJ Slow though.
Yeah.
It's an interesting race we've
This
got
has
in
been a
GT3.
bad lap from Copyright. Well, not really from Copyright, for Copyright, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably under a lot more pressure now after that hit from Ferrugia.
Yeah.
Might jangle the nerves a little bit.
Yeah, nobody in GT3 seems to want the lead. We've seen them give it up so many times.
Yeah.
We're going to see them from my perspective. We should see the GT3 leaders come through now. There's RJ Slow with a GT2 behind him of Blue-Eyed Malice. There's Copyright.
Things are pretty quiet on our reviews for GT1 at the moment. John Boy's managed to get up into 5th, but I imagine that's probably because of Edible Hornet's second stop.
Yeah, Edible Hornet's back down to 8th now.
Yeah. I imagine that's why.
Recited isn't too far behind Copyright and RJ Slow now, but I still don't think he's made his first pit stop, has he?
Yes, he has.
Oh, he has? Okay.
3 minutes ago. The only person not to take a stop is Baggins.
I tell you what, RDT, as RJ Slow makes a mistake and then Copyright makes the same mistake.
Copyright makes a mistake too, yeah.
RDT's already made 2 pit stops. He's not too far behind the lead for GT3.
Sure is, yeah. He could...
With these two guys not wanting the lead of the race. I said it earlier on, didn't I? Like, if these two stop wanting the lead...
Could well be on for a cheeky, good performance. Hopefully he knows when to finish the race this time.
Yeah, hopefully. Matty H's lead at this head of GT2 has extended, if anything. G-Ross and Charlie in 2nd and 3rd look to be about equidistant. From where it was last time. Let me find a different location.
Don't die.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Okay, sorry, not edible horn. L1978. It's because they both begin with E and are driving a pink car.
Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable.
L1978 has a crash at the first corner. Not a major one.
Just a little bit of a crash.
A petite crashette.
Where's the best place to go? I kind of want to get to a place where there used to be a really good place where the ramp was, where there was crossovers of cars going 3 different directions, but that ramp was removed. Disappointed. I think I'll go to the final corner.
So, I assume Baggins is in second in GT1?
Let me see. He is in second for GT1, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. He's still got to take a pit stop though, so.
Yeah, I think after his crash, probably not a bad strategy to just stay out. If he's in second, got clear air, just stick it out and see what he can do. Then take some late pit stops and see where you end up, I guess.
Yeah.
Too late now, Apex. Although I suppose for the PS4 race, maybe. The ramp was a good spectator spot.
So things seem to have cooled down a little bit in GT3 at the moment. We've still got Copyright fighting for the lead, except he's dropped back a little bit now. We'll keep you posted for when the battle commences.
What did you do, Brady? I didn't even see what he did. Oh, I know where I can go. Why didn't I think of this before? I fell off the highway, okay. Tripod malfunction, yes.
Alright, the battle for the lead of GT3 might be back on now. Copyright has managed to crawl up to the back of RJ Slow again.
I'm going to see them from my perspective, I think. Here they come.
He's going to go for it in the last corner? No, just a little bit too far back.
Alright.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Third place is Recited, not too far behind these two now after they keep crashing. And then we wait for RDT. I think he's too far back. This feels more than 16 seconds.
I think so too. Yeah.
There he is.
Unless, of course, they have another coming together.
Well, that's true, yeah. SG Appleby not too far behind RDT actually, so Recited, if anything, is going to be in the maybe a 3-way battle with RDT and SG Appleby over the final podium spot by the end. Giros has just taken the lead in GT2.
Okay.
Has Matty done a second stop or anything?
Nope.
Then
he has not.
We don't know how happened.
Nope.
Matty lost the lead
like
thanks to a hitbox. Did he hit a prop? Oh.
Nightmare. We've had all eyes on GT3.
Meanwhile,
off in GT2.
Hit the wall and got hitboxed on the straight. The straight, the main straight.
not going to be happy with that in the Globe Oil offices. A Ron competitor overtaken for the lead, making the company look bad.
We got the two oil companies in the MCEC battling out for the lead in GT2, and Charlie Addo in third place for Los Santos Customs isn't too far behind these two. The three-way battle for the lead in GT2 is still on. Meanwhile in GT3, still close.
RJ Slow's doing well, keeping copyright.
Yeah, copyright.
Yes, copyright. I was right. Keeping copyright at bay, and not giving in to the pressure either.
Yeah. So by my timing that I'm doing just now on the fly, when Recited makes his stop, he's going to come out behind RDT, but RDT is still quite far behind the top two in GT3. So it's still a two-way battle in GT3 unless they start crashing each other out again.
Yes. Anything could happen. Early days.
Yeah, it's only halfway through the race, really. GT1's pretty calm.
Giros has just romped off into the lead, hasn't he?
Oh wow, he has as well, actually. Actually, Matty is closer to losing second than he is getting first back, with Charlie Addo just behind. It's still the top three in GT2 are about 4 seconds separating all three of them.
It's almost what you would call a full capitulation, almost.
I don't know if it's that bad.
Close. He had a commanding lead.
I've had worse. President Johnson with the 3 months. F for Brady. Thank you for the 3 months. And Alexander Rossi with the 21 months. What's one race you've never been to that you've always wanted to see? Monaco.
Oh, really? I've been to Monaco, but not while the race was on.
Yeah, I haven't even. I'd like to go just for the sake of going, but I'd like to see the race
nice.
too.
It's really nice, but hugely expensive.
Right? Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Isn't like a can of Coke £5 or something? Like.
Well, when I was there, when was I there? Probably about 20 years ago. It was about £4 for a can of Coke, so I imagine it'll be
Jesus.
around that. Yeah.
We had tickets to the Friday practice for the Dutch Grand Prix, but since we're not going anymore, we're not going to do that either, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame. You'll be able to get them sold, probably, I would imagine.
Yeah, maybe.
Or offer them as a competition.
Yeah.
Prize.
Oh, Copyright's taking the lead from Rajay Slow, by the way.
Oh!
I totally missed that.
It was flying off the track. Yes, as we were talking about everything.
Here they come. Copyright's taken back the lead from RJ Slow as RJ Slow goes wide. These two are having a titanic battle. This is a metaphor for the championship as a whole. It's allowing our Recited to get back on the back of them, actually. Recited's ever closer.
In GT3 it's Globe Oil and Ron. In GT2 it's Globe Oil and Ron.
Yeah, Giros we just saw go past. Matty H is in second and Charlie is in third. We just saw them there. It looks very close between them. Jetta is in fourth, actually, not too far behind. I tell you what, this could end up being a four-way battle for the lead in GT3 and 2. Is Charlie got the run? Yeah, it looks like it. He's going to have the inside. Matty tries to hang it out around the outside. Does it very well, to be fair, actually. That's nicely done.
Well.
Keeps the position. Charlie's going to have a better run, though. Yeah.
And the inside.
And a little bit defensive there.
Easy.
I think he's got it now.
Oh, no. Charlie Cox
I'm a little bit behind.
He takes it back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, runs too deep into the corner. Battle over second place in GT2. As they come up to lap RDT in the GT3. That's given Matty H a bit of breathing space, but this is also allowing Giros to pull away even more at the front. Meanwhile, RJ Slow's lost a little bit more time to a copyright in GT3.
Tell you what, Baggins still hasn't taken his stop.
Where the bloody hell is Baggins? I need to find out. I need to find him on the map.
Where the bloody hell is Baggins? Indeed.
Alright, there he is. It's going to be between Baggins and R2XDJ over second place in GT1 when Baggins makes his stop. That's the gap looks to be around that kind of level.
Yeah. Copyright's pulling out a bit of a lead on RJ Slow there.
Yeah. And Recited's just behind them. And Recited's actually on my screen delayed a little bit, so he's actually closer than what it looks like. I think that's just his stream is further behind actually. Pausing doesn't help. So as we see the GT2 leader come past Recited. Copyright has Copyright's thrown a Molotov on his car. His engine's on fire. He needs to pit now, surely. Why is he not pitting?
He can't. He's got 17 minutes before he can stop.
That can't be right. The limit is 15 minutes.
Sorry. Oh, I thought it was 20.
No, it's 15.
Is it not? All right. Okay. Well, sorry. He pitted 17 minutes ago, and the fire has put itself out.
Yeah, it has. Okay, he's all right. Shows. What do you mean shows, Mark? It's right there on the screen. It's been there all the time.
Globe oil burns safe.
Yeah. Wow.
It was a controlled burn.
A controlled fire, yeah. Oh, he's lost time there though.
Oh, he sure has.
That's a lot of momentum he's lost. No, nobody wants the lead in GT3. I keep telling everybody, nobody wants it. So now it's back on between Copyright and RJ Slow and Reciters, right? It's a three-way battle now. They've lost so much time that RDT might be ready to take the lead when all of this filters out.
RDT's just plodding along.
He took his 2 pit stops early. Copyright does another slide.
Oh, Giros.
Nobody wants to win GT3.
Giving him a cheeky tap.
Did he actually tap him?
Globe Oil.
I thought he just went out. I didn't see the tap actually.
Gave him a cheeky tap. Alright, Trumpet takes his second stop in GT1. Charlie Addo and PP Performance have also taken their second stops in GT2. John Boy takes his second stop in GT1.
Jetta is now right behind Matty in GT2. So obviously Charlie Addo's now made his stop, so this is over second place. But yeah, Jetta's come back into this very well.
Specky Legend takes his second stop in GT1.
Baggins must have made a stop because R2XDJ is in second now. Has Baggins finally made his stop?
Baggins has indeed made his stop.
Okay.
I've just noticed as well that RDT's wearing a top hat. That makes me happy as well.
He is.
Look at his driver, he's wearing a top hat.
Oh, I see, yeah. So we're about to see second and third places in GT2 come past RJ Slow in GT3. There's second, Matty. Jetta is in third. Just behind them. Oh! Copyright and Matty both went into... Oh my god, what is it?
Coordinated pit stops.
Coordinated pit stops, you're not kidding? But Matty almost crashed out from it. Alright, so Copyright comes out ahead of RDT. But not by much. It's going to be a four-way fight over the lead in GT3 in the closing stages.
Ooh. Put your foot down, RDT.
I feel like if you're RJ Slow right now, you just focus on doing your own thing.
Yes, yeah, I think so.
RDT is now only 3.5 seconds behind Copyright. Recited will drop in between, more possibly behind RDT. And then RJ Slow, who knows where. We don't have footage from any of the top 3 in GT2 right now, because they haven't pitted yet. GT1. I want to see where Baggins is. I want to see him from my shot. Because I haven't seen him all race, and I don't register seeing him on the screen at all. Like, I want to make a concerted effort to actually seek him out.
You're getting Baggins withdrawal.
Yeah. Right, Blaze has just gone past there. So, R2X DJ is going to be coming past here soon. And then Baggins, I want to see where Baggins is in comparison to R2X DJ over this battle for second place in GT1. There's R2X DJ. There he is. So that's the battle over second place in GT1. Not too far. They've both made one stop, right?
Who?
Baggins and R2X DJ.
Yes.
So where's fourth place in GT1? Who is it? Trumpet. No. I think that's, yeah, the top. It's going to be a battle over second and third in GT1. I don't think we're going to see any others in that position.
Alright.
Brady, can I come and steal that position from you?
Don't
Oh,
die.
just as he's about to move. This guy. Need it for the video, man. I might not need it for a video, but gotta cover all the bases. Thief. To be fair, Brady, you have a lot less to focus on right now, so you can seek out all the good spots. You're like the scouter, and I'm taking advantage of that.
Things do seem to be cooling down a little bit. RDT is certainly catching up with Recited by the looks of things. Why is Copyright in? Oh right, yeah. Okay. The strings are a little bit rolled up.
Oh, RDT is right behind Copyright.
He sure is.
Okay, GT3 is getting ridiculous.
GT3 might indeed be getting a little bit ridiculous. Oh, RDT spins out!
No!
Oh, he hit the wall and spun his car out.
Ah. Rip.
Right.
Rip DT.
You two boys gonna be love tap with each other.
This is it's anybody's guess what's going to happen in GT3.
Oh, RDT smashing into the wall in the last corner that slowed him down as well.
This is a capitulation.
I don't know about that because I don't know if he knows that.
How close he is to like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be that Copyright's having a bad time rather than RDT's having a good time.
Could well be.
He doesn't know. Yeah, he's quite far behind now, unfortunately. It looks like Copyright isn't too far behind Recited, so I think it's gonna return to that two-way battle at the front.
Yeah.
Tell you what, this is a really good spot. Brady, you should have told me about this. I just found this all on my own. It's so good.
Copyright almost getting run off the road by the GT2 driver there. Manages to just avoid the telegraph pole. Close one.
It looks like on my screen at least, Copyright and RJ Slow are perfectly synced up on the streams. So I can try to work out the time difference between them. Let's see. So RJ Slow goes under the bridge at 6:23.
So GT2 Giros is just taking his second stop. And in GT3 for some reason Bar 27 is taking his third stop.
Okay, well, needs must, I suppose. So if RJ Slow pitted now, Major Copyright would be about 3 or 4 seconds behind in second place. That's what we're looking at right now. Sorry with the 21 months. Hello, Bruffy and Hammer. Hello, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
It's okay.
Matty H has just taken a third stop apparently.
Oh, really?
In GT2.
He must have had a nightmare with... They must have had like some serious damage issues then, because that's pretty much ruined any chance that he might have had of keeping second.
Yeah.
Poor Matty. Had such a good first half of the race. It's all gone to hell.
The race of many capitulations.
Yeah, I know. No kidding. Nobody wants to win. Having said that, yeah, nobody wants to win. G-Ross and Charlie in GT2 are very close again. What's the pit stops between G-Ross, Charlie and Jetta in GT2?
They've all taken 2.
Alright, we got a 3-way battle for the lead in GT2. With 20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And Baggins looked like he'd caught up to R2X DJ as well, so we're going to have a 2-way fight over second place in GT1.
Multi-class capitulation endurance championship.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Excited and slow way down to let the GT1s through there. Slow further down than he should do, really.
Okay, G-Ross must have made a mistake because now Charlie's in the lead of GT2.
Oh my good god.
Nobody wants to win any of these races.
No, I know.
So here we go. There's Charlie in the lead of GT2 coming up on the left. G-Ross in second place with Jetta right behind him in third. And G-Ross, about 20 seconds ago when he came past my screen previously, was in the lead. So he's made a big error there. He must have done. Nobody wants to win.
R2XDJ has taken his second stop in GT1.
As we've got a fight over 4th place between Trumpet and John Boy.
I sure do. Trumpet and John Boy at it again.
Yeah. GT3, RJ Slow still not made his stop yet, so we're just waiting for that. Copyright's now on the back of Recited, but they're pit stop separated. There they are, going past me. Recited must be going for his stop now, the way that he was positioning himself there. Is he going to come in? He has to be.
Yep.
So let's see where Recited comes out in respect of RDT. That battle over the final podium spot. I think RDT is going to have it.
Yep, he sure is.
Oh, as RJ Slow crashes!
RJ Slow has had a crash. Nobody wants to win this race.
Oh my days. So that's going to mean that, if anything, that'll mean that it's going to be like 3 or 4 seconds that Copyright will have the lead when RJ Slow pits.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's got a pit stop in hand, RJ Slow, because that looked like quite a bit of damage to his car on
yeah,
the
that's true. Yeah, at least he can like fix that. Oh, it is a lot of damage. Look at that. The car's handling terribly.
Place.
He's going to have to pit now. There's 2nd and 3rd in GT2, just going under the bridge. G-Ross and Jetta fighting over those second and final 2 podium spots. G-Ross has just given Charlie the victory. Really.
Yeah, that's RJ Slow Molotov in now, so...
Yeah, he's definitely going to pit.
Yeah.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Jetta must have made a mistake because G-Ross has pulled a bit of more of a gap now, so top 3 in GT2 have leveled out a little bit. Yeah, it looks like Major Copyright. Oh, the GT1!
Oh, RJ Slow was lucky there.
Yeah. Copyright's only 8 seconds behind. Copyright's going to have a big lead now. That crash did it for RJ Slow.
It'll be interesting to see where RDT and Recited come out though. Is RDT going to be able to get... Is RDT going to be able to get RJ Slow?
I didn't see the gaps between them. I didn't even think about it. RJ Slow must pit now, surely.
Yeah, well,
yeah, here he goes.
So I would have thought, yeah.
Alright, so Copyright's going to take over the lead in GT3.
I think RDT's too far back. Yeah, he's going to be close to him though.
I mean, his stream is behind. He keeps 2nd. Yeah, he's a good few seconds behind, it looks like.
Yeah. Alright.
In GT2, this was kind of like a microcosm of the championship battle. Charlie Addo had won 3 races, G-Ross had won 1, G-Ross had finished 2nd in pretty much all the other races. And I hate to say it, but I think with this win, as Smooth JD disconnects from the back end of GT1, this could give Charlie Addo the championship. 4 wins in a technically 7-round point scoring championship. It's going to be difficult to beat. There he is, going past.
While we were saying that, King Blaze has taken his 2nd stop from GT1. sure that probably doesn't mean anything, but he has.
Yeah, he's still in the lead.
Yes, shocking.
Yeah. So we got Copyright and RJ Slow separated by a few seconds. RDT's a few seconds back, and then Recited. There's about the same distance between each of the top 4 in GT3.
Be interesting to see what happened to Matty H that made him take his 3rd stop.
Yeah.
I want to know. We were all eyes on the GT3 championship.
Baggins still hasn't made his 2nd stop yet.
He has not.
So that's what we're going to have to look out for who's going to finish in 2nd place in GT1.
Did you say that Horizon Jets, did he disconnect?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's the only person left to take a stop is Baggins.
Okay. Pretty much in character with how he's been going the whole race. So, if we look at Blazer's perspective, he's just overtaken Recited, who's in 4th place in GT3. And there we can see just ahead of him is RDT, who's in 3rd place in GT3. I want to watch Blazer's perspective, top left, and we'll get to see the top 4 in GT3 as Blaze comes round to overtake each of them, and how close they all are. So there's RDT, Recited was just behind. Then we're going to have RJ Slow and then Copyright.
Oh, little bit of a sideways moment for Major Copyright there. Coming through the chicane. Oh, he's going sideways again. I wonder if he's got damage on his car.
There's RJ Slow in 2nd, and then we're going to be coming up to Copyright. He looks to have a decent gap though, to be fair, but I mean, throughout the course of this race, we've thought that the leaders in GT3 have had decent gaps all the way through. And they've never kept the lead more than a few minutes, so...
Yeah, there are some sort of scuff marks on the left-hand side of Major Copyright's car, so I don't know if he's maybe hit the wall somewhere, got a little bit of damage or something.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky if he has to manage that for the rest of the race.
Indeed, yeah.
Similar to his Banshee.
He's definitely... Oh, gets hit in the back with... is that Blaze?
Yeah, if anything, Blaze is going to... It's going to give him a little bit of a speed boost coming out of the slow speed hairpin there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, after a little bit of panic from Globe Oil and GT3, it looks like they've managed to retain the victory.
Don't say that yet. Still 15 minutes to go.
As Recited goes for a little bit of a spin after hitting the wall.
I think that solidifies 4th place for him. Fourth place in GT1 is Trumpet. 5th place is John Boy. You can actually see that battle in the bottom left. Trumpet just going in the hairpin. John Boy going around it now. Who's behind him? Is that another GT... Edible Hornet, actually. So there's a 3-way battle over 4th place in GT1 at the minute. I think R2X DJ is going to have enough in hand to keep 2nd place when Baggins makes his final stop. Charlie Ado now has a pretty big lead in GT2. Oh, That's a big, big lead.
Let's see how Copyright handles this chicane again. I want to see if he has issues again or if he slows down a lot. No, not too bad. I think he just had a bad lap, to be honest.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like damage.
He's got decent time in hand.
Is Andre slow catching though, maybe? It looks like he's a little bit closer than he was before.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go to this for a second because I want to move the perspectives around so we're in order. So Copyright, RJ Slaw, RDT, then Recited. Alright, there's the GT3 battle. First, second, third and fourth. You can watch this all the way to the end.
Alright, we can relax, Adam. We can just put our feet up.
For now.
The job's done. The job's done, mate.
Do you think?
This is it.
I think it's over. No more position changes. You'd be a brave man to make that bet, I think.
It's true. Especially the way these drivers have been driving.
I mean, the Stinger is a pretty difficult car to drive, I suppose.
Yeah.
So we should have expected this.
Old car. We've not resto modded these cars. We've not even fitted a roll hoop, to be honest. Luckily, none of our drivers have rolled yet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will die.
So it looks like Copyright's got a 6-second gap to RJ Slaw. Cyberdust with the 31 months. First is overrated, it's all about that second. Fizzy Green with the 13 months as well. MCEC is exhausting, not just for the drivers, you're not kidding. And Jimmy Lemon with the 9 months. Thank you so much. So we might be seeing a championship winning result in GT2 and GT1 possibly. With 4 wins out of 5 races. Blaze and Charlie, I don't think are going to give it up after this. It would take a serious capitulation, whereas GT3, it's still up in the air, but...
Oh, Farrugia hits the telegraph pole, allowing an edible hornet past.
L, you mean?
Yeah, bollocks, done it again. Sorry, L.
That was over 5th place in GT2, with Matty in 4th place now, just ahead of these guys. Poor Matty. He had such a great first half of the race. Let's see, is it still 6 seconds? Is that 9.5? It's not. It's about 5 seconds. RJ Slow is catching Copyright. Does he have enough time left?
I did say that.
Yeah.
It did look like he was catching him up. He is RJ quite fast, actually, remember that.
Shame we don't have any GT2 perspectives from the top 3.
Oh, RJ Slow. Bit of a moment there.
Oh, that's it. It's over.
Held it well.
Unless Copyright has a major accident, I think that's it. He's obviously been pushing to catch up, but this is it now.
We're going to see Trumpet Master, who is Major Copyright's teammate, come through past RJ Slow shortly.
There he is.
Does it clean?
Let's see how many laps are left on Blazer's perspective. 3 laps to go. All right. 3 more laps. I think this is it. And since we are into the second half of the season, this is where championships start to get decided.
Copyright has a bit of a problem with that corner there.
Got his teammate behind. Nice and cleanly.
Guess what? Baggins HD is taking his second stop.
How's that put?
Everybody taking their stops.
Oh, we'll get to see it from R2X DJ's perspective. Is he going to come out in second place? Third? Where's Baggins as Bar crashes in front of him? He's in third. Baggins has managed to overtake him in the pit stops. So now we've got Baggins in second. Good recovery, to be fair, after
a
the
great
early
race.
crash.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him.
No.
But so we got two guys battling it out for second place in GT1 in the last few laps. At least that's something. Only got 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps maybe. Probably 3 laps for the GT3s as it is right now.
Ferrugia has PP Performance on his tail. By the looks of things.
So this is of 4th, 5th, 6th place in GT2.
I'm just looking for a position that's going to change, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Right on his tail now. Ferrugia looking back, getting worried.
These two have been battling it all the way through the race. Remember, it was Ferrugia with that dive bomb on PP Performance in the early stages.
Yeah, it sure was.
Two more laps left for Blaze. This should be.
Oh, oh no! L's crashed.
Oh, that's a big crash. That's gonna mean Ferrugia and PP Performance are coming up very quickly on L. He's managed to get away, but there might be a battle over 5th place between these 3. Meanwhile, in GT3, looks pretty static. 5.2 seconds is the gap between Copyright and RJ Slow. That's remained pretty static the last couple of laps. RDT in 3rd place again. Another good performance, to be fair.
Good job.
Another podium.
He definitely had the right pit strategy. I think just RJ Slow and Copyright are just sort of
That
in
bit quicker.
another league, even though they're fannying about at the front, you know.
Yeah.
They're still quicker.
Yeah. These two are fighting for the championship, and with 3 wins out of 5 races, Copyright's again putting in a good performance. But G-Ross has the other 2 wins, so still out to play for in GT3 actually. GT1 and GT2 maybe not so much.
PP performance on Faruja.
No, around the outside of here. Maybe, no?
Nope. Oh no! We had a boating issue.
Oh yeah, there it is. Good old
We
Z-type.
we managed to sort it out though. It's alright.
We're alright, yeah, we're good.
Ramp pipe indeed, Brady.
King Blaze goes on to his final lap of the race. That means everybody else who's behind him is also on their final lap.
Good job, Blaze. Oh, there's RJ Slow gone off. That's oh, is RDT going to be able to catch though? RDT is right on his tail now.
He
RDT
does
is
into
RDT
second
gets
place.
into second place. Ho ho!
Was that a unforced error from RJ Slow? Did he just?
Sure was. He just duffed up the chicane and went flying off.
So we got a fight over second place in GT3. We're seeing it live. This is the final lap of the race.
Oh, it looks like RJ Slow's got the overspeed on RDT. on this
RDT needs to
straight, though.
defend. Although it's a fast corner.
We've got GT2 in the mix as well.
Yeah. He's got an overspeed coming down to the hairpin. RDT's... Oh, this is going to be tight. Final lap of the race. Although this might not be the final lap for these guys, actually. Where's Blaze? No, there's another lap for these guys after this.
Oh, bruv. We've got a good race.
Fight over second place in GT3. Oh, RJ Slow's got some...
got major overspeed.
Yeah, that was some good speed through that fast right-hander.
Yeah, it sure was.
Takes second place
He's
back.
gonna be able to get
RDT with the
cutback, though.
cutback.
Gets the cut back.
Back underneath.
It's gonna be side by side and through the S's.
Oh, look at this.
There we go.
Oh,
Who's
man.
Who's going to get the speed? It looks like RJ Slow's got the overspeed again.
Here they come past me. Looks like he doesn't
RDT's
have
got
it
the
as
curbs, though.
Blaze takes the victory. RJ Slow is going to go up the inside.
Oh, RDT loses a little bit of traction there.
Traction.
Oh, he's got a smile on his face.
One lap to go. At least he hasn't. At least he's seen Blaze cross the line and hasn't stopped.
Yep. Recited has stopped.
Yeah, well, he was behind Blaze. So.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I can pick out where the leaders are in each race as well. Where's second and third in GT1?
So we got a little bit of
A
excitement.
little bit of excitement coming onto the final
A
lap.
little bit of excitement on the last little bit.
Second and third in GT1, Baggins and RDT separated by about a
RJ
second at the
Slow.
line.
Going sideways through the corner there. RDT's right on him again. RDT's
Oh my
coming back
God.
again.
Oh my god,
gonna
look
be
at this!
side by
He got
side
us for
going
the
over
over
the top.
into the chicane! Oh my
wow.
days, these guys! And RJ Slow's coming
man.
back!
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Oh my god, this is unbelievable.
RDT going to be able to do it though? He's right on the back of him.
This is absolutely unreal. Over second place.
Second place in GT3, Adam.
Yeah. Nobody wanted the positions. First or
Nobody
second.
wanted it.
Here's the winner of GT2 coming across the line, Charlie Addo. But we'll go straight back to that battle.
Deep there. Yep. It's RJ Slow's to throw away now. Let's
think
see
so.
what happens.
Just had that bit of extra pace, but not the consistency.
Yep.
There's second place in GT2 with G. Ross. We'll get back to this battle again. Oh, well, we have the winner of GT3 crossing the line as well, whilst third place in GT2. Major Copyright takes the win. It looks like RJ Slow is going to take that second place, but man, look at how close it is across the line. About a second between them over second place, just like in GT1.
Fantastic.
GG's. Unbelievable.
Crazy. Closing stages of that race were just insane.
That was brilliant.
My goodness.
RJ Slow and RDT gave us a great battle for second place in GT3. Right. So yeah, nobody wanted to win that one.
Adam, we've still got another race to do, man.
I know, bloody hell. Overall positions. We had Blaze take the victory in GT1 with Baggins in second and R2XDJ in third. GT2, Charlie Addo takes another victory with G-Ross in second and Jetta in third. First podium for Jetta actually this time. And then as we saw, Major Copyright was first place in GT3 with RJ Sloan narrowly in second and RDT getting another podium in third.